Greda was born in 1918 and she fled Nazi Germany in 1938. She was not permitted to use any of her own assets to leave the country. She had close relationships with non-Jewish friends. They loaned her what was then the enormous sum of $300 so she could book passage on a ship. She came to America, maintained the relationship, repaid every dime that she borrowed, maintained the friendship to the day that she died 80 some years later. She worked here as a domestic. She cleaned people's homes. She worked in a factory. She devoted herself to her husband, whom she married 4 years after she came to America. He was also a refugee from Nazi Germany in 1938. I was their only child. She devoted herself to raising me. She was incredibly close with my children, whom she loved and adored. She would periodically send them $1 or $2 while they were at college so that they could buy their hot dog or have something to eat while they were at school. She was very close, and on her passing, she was Rabbi Uberman's first funeral. It was the first funeral over which he officiated, which made the event even that much more memorable. So she was a lovely lady, worked hard, devoted herself to her family and her friends, and her passing has been noted and missed by all.
My dad, Zoltan Blaustein, a Hungarian man. He survived the Holocaust at a labor camp in Hungary. He was taken towards the end of the war. My mother was being hidden by some people. They had just recently got married. And when the war was over, they found each other again. And not too long after that, I was born, and they were in the process of making plans to come to Cleveland, Ohio, where my mother had cousins who were going to sponsor them, to take care of them until my father got a job. My father was, to me, always kind of larger than life. He took care of everybody and solved all the problems. He loved this country. He became Americanized. He assimilated to a certain degree in that he loved baseball. He grilled steaks and hot dogs on Sunday, every Sunday afternoon, out in the backyard. And the religion was important to him. He and all the other refugees, they called each other, they all went to the same little Green Road synagogue, a little shul, and they all came from the old country and had survived the war. And that's what I remember about him. That was important. He contributed to building this synagogue for all of them and making a good home for his family. That was my dad.